listen intently to my words today. This isn't merely a source of inspiration nor a fleeting thought for the day. Rather, it is a profound declaration of love and purpose specifically meant for your life. Something extraordinary, something remarkably magnificent and preordained is about to reveal itself to you. It won't require weeks, not even days, but merely a matter of hours. Indeed, I, your God, have orchestrated this moment within eternity. I have selected this precise moment to reach your heart distinctly, so you can understand that you are not isolated. Your pleas have been acknowledged, and I am ready to respond to you in a manner that will surpass your greatest expectations. For some time, you have sensed that a significant change is forthcoming, that a transformation is approaching in your life. What you might not realize is that this sensation is no coincidence. It is my spirit communicating with you, preparing your spirit, affirming that heaven is poised to bestow a blessing that will alter every aspect of your existence. This blessing is far from ordinary. This divine intervention will manifest miracles, open doors, revive what appeared lost, and multiply what seemed to be absent. What lies ahead will stretch your comprehension. I, the Lord your God, have chosen to bless you in ways that defy human understanding. This miracle, this extraordinary provision, is on the brink of arrival, destined to demolish any barriers imposed by the enemy over your finances, aspirations, and possibilities. What I have planned for you will be so evident, so mighty, that nobody will attribute it to luck, human endeavor, or mere coincidence. It will be undeniably clear that it is I at work in your life, and all who witness it will come to know you are backed by a living, faithful, and potent God who stands by you and fulfills his promises. Considerable wealth will be part of this, but it won't merely be a material offering. The abundance I bring will include purpose, dignity, and compensation. I am restoring what was unjustly taken from you. I am bringing back what appeared as lost. I am amplifying what you have sown amidst tears. I am ensuring a bountiful yield for every seed planted in faith, even during times of scarcity. I witnessed your sacrifices. I was present when you gave, when you held on to belief, and when you worshipped me despite your needs. Now, in line with my promise, I will reward you publicly because I am the God of covenants who never overlooks acts of obedience. This is not just any message. This is unique. My voice is reaching you with love, but also with urgency. Stay focused. Don't let the enemy snatch away this seed from you. Each word you hear today acts as a spiritual key. When embraced with faith, it will unlock doors that have been closed for years. Today, I urge you to believe in me more than ever before, not based on what you perceive nor dictated by your feelings, but rooted in that inner knowing you possess. I am the God who unwaveringly honors his promises. I do not deceive. When I speak, it becomes reality. Today, I am preparing to initiate something in your life that has never occurred before. Something fresh, something magnificent, something that will alter your family's legacy forever. So I implore you with all my love not to dismiss this moment. Do not think it is a coincidence that you are hearing these words. I have orchestrated this meeting with divine intent. This is a summons to awaken, to embrace, and to trust. I am reaching your heart, dismantling your fears, and reviving your faith. Do not procrastinate in your obedience. Do not second guess, for the window of opportunity I have opened will not remain ajar indefinitely. This is a designated moment, a season marked in heaven, and I want you to seize it. Grasp it firmly and declare, Lord, I accept what you have set aside for me. This is not solely for you. The work I am doing will also extend to your loved ones. Your home will feel its impact. Your family will experience this touch. Children, parents, siblings, they all will witness the might of my hand. Many will come to know me through the work I do in you. They will witness my faithfulness in your life and be drawn closer to me. I am crafting a new narrative, and you are featured in its first chapter. Therefore, do not leave. Stay here and listen until the conclusion, for my words are far from complete. The best is yet to arrive. Don't shut this door. I am swinging open as it could be the last time in this manner. Heed these words descending from heaven today, like spiritual nourishment specially devised for you. What you are receiving now is far from empty wisdom. It is not merely another thought or simple idea. This is my voice directly addressing you, with my spirit intertwining with yours. Do not disregard a single word, for within each sentence lies something eternal, brimming with life power and a divine purpose specifically crafted for you. It is an individualized plan, not one that can be generalized or substituted. It is a sacred blueprint, a treasured gift from heaven that holds your spiritual coordinates, your sorrows, your prayers, and your acts of faith documented in my everlasting records. This is why I urge you to keep this message safeguarded within your heart. Do not take it lightly. This is no ordinary correspondence. It is a hallowed gift deserving of deep respect and gratitude. Prepare yourself, for by the conclusion of this journey, I will join you in prayer. That prayer will act as a key, a divine decree from the heavens. Through it all, the blessings I've previously mentioned, and those still to come, will begin to pour lavishly into your life. Each word I utter on your behalf shall manifest. You will witness how my mighty hand works in your life. Whenever a word resonates profoundly within your heart, whether it's "I receive," "Yes, Lord, Amen," or any other declaration of faith, express it with vigor, assurance, and respect. By articulating your faith, you will unlock the gates of my grace. Speaking it out loud will initiate a miraculous sequence that is already in motion, allowing my favor and provisions to enter your life in significant, concrete, and transformative ways. I do not address you from a distance or without concern. I reach out with warmth, everlasting love, as a father who has observed every step you've taken, every struggle you've faced, every restless night, and every day spent in anticipation. Today I speak to you with the affection of a father who has wondrous plans specifically for you. I desire you to experience the joy with which I deliver this message. Have you ever sensed that deep assurance, that inner certainty, that something remarkable, something divinely orchestrated is imminent? That feeling within you, like an unquenchable fire whispering that God is favoring you. Although your eyes may not yet perceive it, that internal voice is not mistaken. It is my spirit communicating with you, assuring you that the miracle is already en route. Indeed, dear child, that sacred expectation you feel is not merely a figment of your imagination. It is a tangible reality. This is the confirmation that I am working actively in your life. I am forging pathways that no one can obstruct. I am creating routes where none existed before. I am providing for you from unforeseen sources and touching lives you may not even know, using them as vessels of blessing. I am the Lord your God, the one who opens doors no one can shut, who speaks and brings to fruition, who commands and makes it happen. I am not confined by human circumstances, nor am I limited by worldly systems. Oh, my might knows no boundaries. When I choose to bless, there is nothing and no one that can hinder my hand. Pay close attention now, for I have already made declarations concerning you in the unseen realm, promises sealed in the heavens, decrees signed, and provisions released. They await you not for some distant tomorrow, nor for an uncertain future, but for now, for this very moment, for the season that has commenced in your life. All you need to do is believe, receive with faith, walk in obedience, and confidently announce, "I receive." Each time you express, "I receive" with genuine faith, not just verbally, but from your heart, you align yourself with what I have already ordained for you. Today marks a moment of activation. This is when heaven and earth synchronize to accomplish my eternal purpose in your life. You are not here by mere coincidence. It is not an accident that you are hearing these words. This is a divine meeting, a rendezvous I orchestrated long before your birth. I foresaw that today you would require this message. I knew your heart would be receptive and attuned. I understood this was the precise moment to reveal these truths to you. So remain with me. Avoid distractions or disconnecting, for what follows will delve deeper, reveal more, and empower even further. My spirit shall keep speaking to you. My voice will clarify, and your faith will strengthen. It will activate spiritual realities that transform your physical existence. What is happening now is sacred. Hold this message close, embody it, believe it, and declare it. What is coming into your life is extraordinary, not temporary or feeble. It is everlasting. It is mine, and now it belongs to you as well. I have been quietly observing the times when you believed change wouldn't come. I have witnessed your thoughts become ensnared by doubt, fear, and uncertainty. I have sensed your fatigue as you labored beyond your limits without seeing results. And no, you were not alone during those times. Every step you took, every sleepless night spent wondering how long, every silently shed tear I have collected in my hands. None of your struggles, wounds, or quiet moments have gone unnoticed. Today, I wish to address the deepest part of your being, reaching that space where human words fail, where worldly distractions cannot intrude. I want you to understand that what I have prepared for you is not a temporary fix or a one-size-fits-all solution. What lies ahead is a profound shift in the trajectory of your story, a transformation stamped with my glory, a change that will create a distinct before and after in your life. It will be a spiritual breakthrough that opens the gates of heaven in such a powerful, solid, and enduring manner that you shall never know scarcity, abandonment, or frustration again. Currently, unseen forces are at work in your favor. Angels have been dispatched on specific missions for you. The barriers erected against you are crumbling without your awareness. Chains have begun to break the instant you opened your heart sincerely, not out of routine or obligation, but because someone deep within you yearned for a genuine touch, for an intervention from above. That faith, even amidst your weaknesses, was sufficient to set in motion everything I am now releasing. And indeed, the resources you've long sought are en route. They will not arrive through your strength, human connections, or any schemes within your control. They will come through my hand. I am knitting together details beyond your imagination, uniting people, situations, and opportunities that are converging at this moment to bless you. Not because you have earned it by worldly standards, but because I love you and have chosen to manifest my goodness towards you. Though doors may appear to open effortlessly, I shall be the force propelling them from the other side, and all you need to do is step through with bravery and gratitude. I have been preparing you all this time. Even when you believed you were losing ground, you were actually gaining traction in the unseen. Even when it appeared you were regressing, I utilized that perceived setback to propel you forward with even greater strength. No delay was without purpose. No seeming waiting made sense, for every moment was a part of a larger design beyond your comprehension. If you could see through my eyes, if you could perceive what I see, now you would realize you stand on the brink of an immense blessing. You can sense it deep within because it is already taking place.
It has already begun. The atmosphere surrounding you is shifting. You don't need to grasp every detail. You just need to trust.
Let my peace saturate every part of your soul. Allow fear to dissipate in the assurance that I have everything under my control. Nothing is beyond my reach.
No situation escapes me. There is no debt too significant to be settled, no scarcity too vast to be transformed into abundance. There is no shattered dream that cannot be restored with even greater beauty. I am taking what seemed lost and breathing new life into it. I am turning ashes into beauty, and I will do so publicly that all may see and acknowledge that it was I who acted. What is about to unfold will restore honor where there was shame and joy in place of mourning. It will yield a harvest where once there was only desolation. You have reached a juncture where you no longer need to struggle to make everything align. This is the period when I will work, the time when my resources will begin to flow boundlessly. I am not a God of small measures or half blessings. I am the one who fully opens the heavens and pours out until it spills over. Do not fear the magnitude of what I am bringing. Do not question it. Instead, worship it, embrace it, and claim it as yours. This is a sacred moment sealed with eternity.
What follows this day will transform more than just your financial state. It will reshape your perception of me, how you understand my nature, and how others perceive you. I will elevate you not for your pride, but so you can serve as a living testimony.
Not to hoard for yourself, but to be a conduit of blessings. Those who doubted my promises to you will witness every detail come to fruition, and those who turned away will find my mercy through you. All is set, all is advancing.
Heaven has spoken, and when heaven speaks, Dierv responds. Remain in this atmosphere, for I have more to share with you. The narrative I am crafting with you is exceptional, not dictated by earthly standards. It is a magnum opus created from eternity, even before your first breath. Every chapter, including those filled with silence, confusion, or pain, contributes to a larger purpose that is now beginning to clear. Nothing in your existence has occurred by chance, no detours, no accidents. Everything has been a part of a journey directed by my perfect wisdom. Now change is unfolding, not because of your flawless actions, but because my favor is intensifying in this season. This marks a pivotal moment where what was sown in tears may be harvested with songs of joy. The old cycle has concluded not due to external fixes, but because in the spiritual realm a decree has already been established that alters the rules in your favor. Nothing will remain the same, for you are being repositioned. I am broadening your vision, elevating your thoughts, and renewing your inner fortitude. You are being gently directed to a space where the burden of frustration will no longer trail you. I am shattering invisible chains that have drained your energy and focus without your awareness. Many times you believed it was your deficiency in faith or strength, yet the truth is that hidden forces were obstructing your rightful inheritance.
Today, those forces are being eradicated, crumbling because I have spoken a word of freedom over your spiritual atmosphere. You are stepping into a period where your capacity to comprehend will sharpen. You will no longer wander in persistent doubt or seek validation out of trepidation regarding incorrect decisions.
A new assurance will emerge, a steadfast faith that will not hinge on external opinions, but rather on the deep conviction I will instill in your spirit. You will depend less on outside indicators to determine if you are on the right path. I will guide you, and you will discern when to advance, when to pause, when to articulate, and when to remain silent.
This sensitivity will safeguard you and position you precisely where you need to be. In this forthcoming season, I am granting you more than material assets.
I am providing access pathways that have been closed for years, connections with key individuals who will significantly impact your purpose, and knowledge that will reshape your perspective and decision-making process. It will be as it was before, when you knocked on countless doors hoping for one to open. Now I will direct you straight to the right door. I am hastening processes not to bypass your learning, but because you have demonstrated faithfulness in the minor things. What is coming requires your readiness to enter without distractions or unnecessary burdens. Where opposition once existed, acceptance will now flourish. I am mending situations you assumed were irreparable. I am healing thoughts that turn into limiting behaviors. I am excavating words that settled in your mind, making you feel inadequate, forgotten, or insufficient. I am uprooting them and replacing them with my truth. This truth will breathe new life, creativity, and revitalizing energy into you. You will rise with a strength that feels otherworldly because it is not of this realm. It is mine, part of the new flow I am releasing within you. You will also begin to observe shifts in your environment. Some relationships will fade inexplicably. Do not fear when this occurs. It is not rejection, it is protection. I am removing people from your life to ensure your focus remains undisturbed. Some individuals are simply not intended to accompany you in this new phase of your journey. Yet others will arrive, individuals who will introduce serenity, balance, and development into your life. These will be connections where authenticity reigns, allowing you to express your true self without needing to defend your beliefs. Relationships that mirror my essence. In these bonds, you will find encouragement and strength, rather than those that sap your spiritual energy, but ones that invigorate the growth within you. There's no need to wrestle with how everything will align. I have orchestrated it all. Simply remain receptive with a humble spirit, attentive to the guidance of my spirit. You will witness how everything aligns in a way that may seem subtle, yet is perfectly intended. Where disarray once existed, you will now discern purpose. Where there was once void, clarity will emerge. This period is one of deliberate creation. All that previously seemed shattered or lacking meaning is being utilized as an essential component of your calling. Do not disregard any fragment of your narrative. Avoid dismissing your experiences, even the toughest ones. Each experience will evolve into a story of testimony. Each struggle will provide you with strength and empowerment. Every setback has prepared you to bear what I am about to bestow upon you. Nothing is squandered in my hands, and you are entirely within my care. For an extended period, I have been tending to aspects of your life that remain unclear to you. There exist thoughts and emotions within you that you have not fully articulated yet. They have lingered like a burden. Even in the silence, when you couldn't find the right words, I was aware of them all. Every doubt, every concealed desire, every internal conflict, every unvoiced hope was known to me. I have seen beyond your sight, and now I wish for you to understand that I am instilling order within your soul. I am providing insights to your thoughts. You have traversed periods where each step seem to invite more uncertainties than solutions. Although you strive to make choices, doubts often clouded your decisions. That sense of navigating through fog, that lack of clarity, is drawing to a close. I am imparting a fresh understanding to your mind. It encompasses not just the knowledge of what steps to take, but also peace in the journey. This tranquility does not hinge on outcomes, but rather on the profound trust that all is being guided from above. Within you, areas that once felt shut off will become open to creativity, spiritual awareness, and comprehension. New ideas that were previously obscured will begin to emerge. You will start to fathom things that had been concealed from you, not due to my reluctance to unveil them, but because the timing was not yet appropriate. Now is that time. This moment is significant, not because you have attained a particular milestone, but because the precise season for what I have prepared for you has arrived. In this period, advancement will no longer feel arduous. What once demanded considerable effort will now flow effortlessly. I am bestowing upon you a mantle of lightness to enable your movement forward without the burden of the past. Additionally, I will envelop you in peace in spaces where your calm was once disrupted. What previously instilled anxiety will now be swapped with a peace that defies logical explanation. This is not apathy. It is a protective covering. It results from my presence actively engaged in your life. And where I am present, there exists freedom. I am dismantling outdated patterns within you, thoughts you repeated unknowingly that confined your growth. I am renewing your outlook. Your viewpoint will transform, and as your perspective shifts, your choices will change. Consequently, your reality will also shift. This transformation will not arise from external circumstances. It will emerge from within. It will appear as a quiet assurance, but will gradually swell akin to a constant river. As your inner world undergoes change, so too will your external environment. I am making your name recognized by those who can facilitate opportunities for you. You will not have to knock as frequently as before. I am prompting others to think of you, to seek your presence, and to ponder how they might assist you. This won't be mere manipulation or a chance encounter. It will be my hand engaging with influences and connections. Achievements that once took months to realize will now be accomplished in mere days. What seemed distant will abruptly become apparent, and you will recognize it. Although it will be new, it will feel familiar, as though it has always belonged to you. I am also restoring your capacity to trust.
I understand that past disappointments have caused some doors in your heart to shut. I recognize that there were instances when you decided to have no expectations from others due to previous pain. Yet I do not wish for you to dwell in self-defense.
I encourage you to live by faith. I am revitalizing your ability to open your heart without the fear of it being shattered. Not due to the perfection of others, but because you will be anchored in me. You will no longer depend on external validation because you will attain a true understanding of your identity just as I have known you throughout eternity. As this realization sets in, you will start to draw in healthy relationships founded on respect, truth, and growth, emotionally, spiritually, and practically. A seamless flow of connection and development will occur. Everything that once felt out of sync will gradually align with its rightful place. All that previously appeared as an unsolvable puzzle will slowly come into focus. This is not because your surroundings are changing, but rather because I am realigning your inner world, and as I do, the external will conform. Life may not reach perfection, but it will be transformed. You will undergo transformation. Your responses will no longer stem from a sense of lack, but from a place of abundance. You will make choices driven by trust rather than fear. No longer will you need to pursue things, for they will begin to seek you out. Everything destined for you will arrive effortlessly. You won't feel the need to force manipulate or cling to it tightly. It will be yours, recognizing you and choosing to remain. As my peace settles within you, everything in your vicinity will start to resonate in harmony with heaven. Your words will carry more significance. Your actions will take on clearer purpose, and even the simplest moments in your life will showcase my presence. Every movement will carry meaning, and all will start to make sense. This marks not the conclusion of a season, but the dawn of a new creation. Listen to these words attentively, not as an ordinary motivational message or random thought, but as a direct expression of my love and purpose for your journey. Something remarkable, something genuinely substantial and divinely orchestrated is about to manifest in front of you. It won't require weeks or even numerous days. It will unfold in just a few hours. Indeed, I, your God, have allotted this moment in eternity. I have set it aside for my voice to speak clearly to your heart, assuring you that you are not alone. Your cries have been acknowledged, and I am poised to respond to you in a manner that will surpass your expectations. For some time, you've sensed that something significant is approaching, and that a shift is occurring in the atmosphere of your life. What you failed to recognize is that this transformation, that feeling stirring within you, is not mere coincidence. It is my spirit communicating with you, preparing you, indicating that heaven is ready to shower blessings upon you that will affect every aspect of your life. But this is not an ordinary blessing. It is not a transient or fleeting gift. It is a divine act intended to manifest miracles, open doors, restore what seemed lost, and multiply what was thought to be absent. What lies ahead will stretch your understanding. For I, the Lord your God, have resolved to bless you in a way that human reasoning cannot adequately describe. This miracle, this supernatural provision that is on its way, will dismantle the barriers the enemy sought to impose on your finances, dreams, and opportunities. What I will perform will be undeniably clear and potent, rendering every onlooker unable to attribute it to mere luck, effort, or coincidence. It will be evident that it is I who has acted, and all witnesses will acknowledge that you have a living, faithful, and powerful God who fights for you and fulfills his promises. Cease all you are doing immediately. Focus. I, the Lord your God, am calling out to you with great urgency. There is an unseen occurrence taking place beyond your physical vision, growing in intensity every moment within the spiritual realm. This is a looming assault devised with craftiness, speed, and malevolent intent. The clear target of this assault is your life. That is precisely why I must alert you before any harm comes. I aim to prepare you. I seek to shield you. You sense it, do you not? That unseen weight on your thoughts. That unease in your heart. That feeling that something isn't right, even as everything appears perfectly fine to those around you. This feeling is more than just a notion. It is discernment. It is my spirit signaling to you that there is unseen activity attempting to hinder you. This force is striving to knock you down. It seeks to snatch away the gifts I have lovingly entrusted to you. My child, the adversary, has recognized the brilliance of my promise over you. He is aware that you are on the verge of entering a new season. He has caught a whiff of your blessings, heard the melodies of your praise. He has felt the power of your growing faith. This is precisely why he has risen with such fury. He knows that if you remain steadfast, if you refuse to surrender now, you will experience a breakthrough. You will advance. You will testify. Yet I am here. I disclose this to you because the hour is still ripe. With authority, I declare that no weapon fashioned against you shall succeed while you remain sheltered under my wings. Therefore, heed my words today with your heart, for they carry significant weight. This is urgent. This is prophetic. It can safeguard your very soul. Now I will deliver a prophecy that requires your activation in your life. Keep alert. Stay strong. Behold, I shall manifest clear and undeniable signs, showcasing the blessings and miracles destined to enrich your life. I will unlock doors that may once have seemed closed. I will eliminate barriers that have hindered your progress. And I will generously pour out the bounty of my grace upon you. The heavens will shine brightly with stars as evidence that the promises I made regarding your future are coming to fruition. The gentle wind will carry the realization of my perfect plans for your life. In the most unforeseen circumstances, you will observe my mighty hand operating on your behalf. Keep your eyes wide open, for these signs will not escape your notice. Soon, you will witness abundance streaming into your life in astonishing ways. You will witness the multiplication of your efforts, doors swinging open in response to your faith, and opportunities aligning to foster your growth and success. Announce in the comments, "I have faith in you, Lord," as I embrace with open arms every blessing and promise you have declared. While you are here with me listening to my voice, dark spirits are being dispatched to dishearten, confuse, and isolate you. They are whispering deceits that masquerade as truth. They are probing the sensitive areas of your being, your emotions, your memories, your wounds. Their aim is to entice you into opening the door for their attack through fear, doubt, exhaustion, and pain. But I tell you, do not open it. Do not relent. Do not surrender what I entrusted to you with such care. You belong to me, and no one holds the power to infringe upon what is mine. However, you must take a stand. You must choose to align yourself with the right side in this battle. Your faith is your shield. Your prayer is your armament. Your worship is your sanctuary, and my presence will be your safe refuge. I know you well. I am aware of the dark times you have endured. I recognize your moments of despair. I see the hidden tears, the silent weeping, the nights when escape seemed impossible. Yet, I was there. I stood by your side. I did not abandon you. Even when you fell silent, I remained attentive. When you stumbled, I held steadfast, waiting for your return. Even when you feared your faith had vanished, I kept a flicker of hope alive within you. And it is that flicker I am igniting anew at this very moment. Thus I urge you, stay with me until the conclusion. Listen intently until the final word. For what I am about to disclose has the power to transform everything. This could be the pivotal moment. This could be the precise instance when heavenly assistance, renewal, and answers descend upon you. This is more than just a video. This represents a spiritual summons. This serves as a direct notification from the divine throne. This is the Father reaching out to his child. This is the shepherd calling out to his flock. This is the God of life proclaiming, "Rise up, for I still possess plans for you." My child, before we proceed, take a deep breath right now. Inhale my peace. Exhale all distress. Release the accusations that hell has attempted to burden you with. Remember who you are in me. You are not defined by their words. You are not bound by your losses. You are not dictated by the shouts of fear. You are my chosen one. You are my sacred inheritance. You are a dwelling for my spirit. and I am protective of you. If the adversary is attempting to encircle you with pressure, with harsh words, with perplexing situations, it is because he seeks to divert your focus. He desires for you to gaze around instead of upwards. But today, I urge you, look upwards. That is where your help originates. I am your ever-present refuge in times of trouble. I am the God who strides into the flames, who silences the mouths of lions, who dismantles barriers, who breaks chains, and who wins battles before they even commence. But you need to seek me. You must realign yourself. You must sever the ties that undermine your faith. You have been exposing yourself to numerous distractions that serve no constructive purpose. You've been listening to voices that are not mine. You've been nurturing thoughts that poison your spirit. And all of this, my child, all of this has been eroding your spiritual armor. The enemy seldom initiates with an all-out assault. He begins subtly planting seeds of doubt, then roots of bitterness followed by distractions that seem innocuous. And suddenly you find yourself far removed from the source exposed to his attack. This is why I am alerting you now to awaken your spiritual vision, to purify your ears, and to make you more vigilant than ever before. There are conflicts you need not engage in. You simply must discern and practice obedience. My word is a powerful weapon, but it only works if you equip yourself with it day after day. No longer can you survive on mere scraps of faith. No longer can you endure on hurried prayers and endless distractions. The urgency of the time is apparent. The enemy's grip is tightening. Yet I am the Lord of hosts, and I stand with you. You are not by yourself. My child, there are those around you being unknowingly used to erode your faith. They remain unaware of their spiritual blindness. However, I have chosen you to be a beacon, to be salt to provide answers. For this purpose, you must be filled with my presence. Engage in meaningful prayer. Worship with sincerity. Seek me as if your very breath depends on it. Your life is extraordinary. Your purpose is monumental. It is precisely the reason behind the intensity of the attack. Yet today I bestow upon you a new robe, a divine covering, a fresh anointing that will liberate you from the enemy's traps. You will walk with insight. You will detect when something does not originate from me. You will be aware when an environment is tainted. You will discern when to be silent and when to proclaim boldly, I belong to the Lord, and no one can harm me. But now, as your father, I have one request. Share this message. Pass it on to your loved ones, for there are others at risk who may not realize it. There are others engaged in battle who lack the strength to persevere. Be the trumpet that raises the alarm. Be the bridge that leads to salvation. While you disseminate this message, I am at work. While you share these words, I send angels to your home. When you utter Amen, heaven responds with fire and glory. Your existence holds significance. Your time will not be taken from you. Your health will not be lost. Your dreams will not be buried. The enemy will not have the final say because my decree is definitive. And my message for you today is, Live, rise, shine, for your light has arrived and the glory of the Lord radiates upon you. Now, my child, if you feel that this word has come directly from my heart to yours, demonstrate your faith with an action. Like this video as if to say, I receive it, Lord. Leave your name in the comments, for I am attentive to each one. I am recognizing faces. I am setting apart my chosen ones for a season of deliverance, healing, and revelation. Subscribe to this channel as an act of sealing a covenant with me. This is not merely content, it is a partnership. It is a refuge. It is divine guidance. Now pause for a moment. Sense my touch. Feel my breath moving within you. It has commenced. Your shield has been activated. Your spirit has been aroused, and your life will be transformed forever. Now that your spirit has been stirred, I need your undivided attention. The enemy has already begun launching his attacks, but not in visible forms. Rather, through twisted emotions, unexplained exhaustion, distractions that may seem innocuous, but are lethal to your connection with me. He seeks to dull your awareness, flood your schedule with insignificant matters, and choke your soul with what is fleeting. For he understands that the true battleground lies not in what you can see, but in what transpires within you. My child, have you noticed that the very things which once brought you closer to me are now being neglected? You no longer sing with the same fervor. You no longer pray with the same desire. You start your days in such haste that you scarcely remember to offer thanks. You inhabit many spaces, yet your own soul feels distant. And this dear one is perilous. The further you drift from the source, the weaker your spirit becomes. And as your strength wanes, you become increasingly susceptible to the unseen battles escalating over your life. But listen carefully. I do not call you today to accuse you. I call you to heal you. Because I am a father who restores, not a judge who condemns. I correct out of love because I still see you as my child. Your position has not been forfeited. You still retain the right to start anew. You can still realign yourself, regain your strength, and return to the center of my will. Now I pose a serious question. How long will you attempt to fight solo? How much longer will you believe you can prevail in your own might? How long will you ignore the signs I have been sending? How many sleepless nights must you endure? How many hidden pains will you bear before it dawns on you that I alone can restore everything? I am not distant. I am present right now as you receive these words. I am hovering over your spirit. I am assessing your wounds. I am reaching into the spaces you try to conceal from others. It is precisely in those shadowy recesses of your soul that the enemy has exploited, erecting strongholds. He knows exactly where to strike. He identifies your emotional triggers. He observes your silences and your responses. Yet what he did not anticipate is that today I would arrive with a message of liberation. My child, I illuminate the areas where darkness once prevailed. I shatter the invisible pacts made without your awareness. Those bonds forged by careless words, by thoughts entertained in silence, by emotions you clung to as though they belonged to you. But they do not. They are chains. They are arrows embedded in your feelings to unseat you. But now, empowered by my name, they are being broken. As you attend to my voice, heaven is mobilizing. Angels are dispatched. The breath of my spirit sweeps through your dwelling. A cleansing is underway. A realignment is occurring. A conflict is waging in your favor. Because now you are cognizant. You are awakened. You are in position. Yet I need you to stand steadfast. Do not be sidetracked. Do not squander time on discussions that sap your faith. Do not expend your energy on disputes that fail to uplift you. Avoid nurturing bitterness that poisons your heart. The enemy seeks to ensnare you emotionally because he understands that if he can immobilize you internally, he can halt your progress externally. But I declare to you, your soul is liberated. Your mind is mine. Your spirit is alive. Nothing and no one can thwart what I have ordained. I recognize your efforts to be resilient. I see you wearing smiles while silently pleading for help. I understand you strive to support everyone, even when you feel ready to crumble. Yet now I speak to you gently. Allow me to care for you. Let me be your sanctuary. You no longer need to prove anything to anyone. You do not have to shoulder everything alone. You were not created to exist under constant strain. You were meant to live within me, through me, and for me. Embrace the opportunity for renewal today. Reconnect with your essence. Rekindle the altar that has grown cold. Communicate with me as you once did. Pray with assurance, knowing you are heard, for you are. I have preserved every word you have uttered. I have counted each tear. I have crafted your narrative with nuances you may not even recognize. Rest assured, the enemy will not wield power over what has been penned by my hand. Even if he attempts to intervene, even if he raises his voice, even if he confronts you violently, there remains a limit. That limit is my hand. For it is I who surrounds you. It is I who fills the gaps. It is I who affirm that you are sealed with my spirit. However, your surrender is what I seek. I need you to surrender genuinely and profoundly, not just on the surface. Because in surrender there exists power. In the state of surrender, there lies protection. Where trust abounds, miracles happen. My dear child, listen closely. You have individuals around you who have unintentionally become sources of confusion, not out of malice, but due to their own wounds. Hurt hearts inflict pain on others, and the adversary capitalizes on this. He injects discord into your closest connections. He probes into what you hold dear. He provokes strife in spaces where tranquility should be found. But I provide you with discernment. I grant you wisdom. I offer you strategy. The battle is not solely against human adversaries. You are aware of this. Yet there are moments you overlook it, and you find yourself clashing with people while the true enemy lurks in the shadows. Hence, it is crucial to safeguard your thoughts. Protect your speech. Speak life even when encircled by despair. Proclaim peace regardless of the chaos around you. For the words you utter influence your environment. The adversary desires for you to articulate your feelings, ensnaring you in anguish. Yet I encourage you to profess your beliefs, allowing me to liberate you through faith. When you express, "I can't bear this any longer," the forces of darkness rejoice. But when you declare, "God is alongside me and I will triumph," heaven reacts positively. The spiritual realm is attuned to your declarations. So what will you announce right now? Together with me, declare, "I am engaged in battle, yet I am shielded. I am under attack, but I will not succumb. I am encountering tempests, but the voice of the Lord resonates within the thunder." Proclaim it with conviction, authority, and bravery. These statements are not mere expressions. They are keys. They are seeds. They are instruments of spiritual warfare. And I am activating them within you now. My child, I am aware that this message has reached you for a sacred purpose. I orchestrated circumstances to compel you to pause and absorb these words. This is not coincidental. This signifies liberation. This indicates divine intervention. This unveils prophetic guidance entering your life. Do not disregard it. Do not procrastinate. This message is the resonance of my love racing towards you before misfortune strikes. If you sense that this word has touched your heart, show that you are open to receiving it. Like this video in faith comment, Lord, I entrust myself to your hands and share it now. This too is a prophetic gesture. This is also an act of faith. For when you plant seeds of liberation, you yield protection. As you illuminate the darkness, the adversary retreats. In your obedience, heaven acts on your behalf. I am the God who perceives all. I am the God who comprehends everything. Yet still I have chosen to love you. Even now I reach out to you. I offer you yet another opportunity to envelop yourself in my presence. Because this spiritual conflict, my child, will persist until you achieve every promise I have bestowed upon you. But rest assured, I stand with you. I am your defender. I am your protector from behind. I am the one who contends for you when your hands are too weary to continue. Now, take a moment of silence. Just acknowledge it. Feel it. There is a presence surrounding you. It is my spirit. It is my care. It is my love expressing child breathe. You are not alone. I have already intervened in your battle. Now that your heart is attuned to my presence and your spirit is vigilant, I wish to reveal something more profound to you. There are visible skirmishes and those you can sense but not see. The latter are the most perilous as they remain nameless and faceless. They lurk within unexplained fatigue, leading to a sense of emptiness, even amidst company in the profound silence of the spirit. These are unseen assaults compelling you to surrender from the inside. You are not imagining it. You are not exaggerating. You are engaged in warfare. And this battle isn't due to your missteps, but arises because you are following the right path. The enemy dreads your advancements. He dreads your tenacity. He dreads your worship even in challenging times. He fears your quiet faithfulness unnoticed by others, yet one that I reward in secret. I witnessed your quiet resolve on that bleak day when you murmured with quivering lips, "Lord, I continue to trust you." I saw you decline an appealing opportunity in human terms, recognizing it wasn't from me. I noted when you interceded for others while no one was praying on your behalf. I saw it all. Today, I assure you, none of those acts were overlooked. Every single one is a seed poised to flourish in my timing. But at this very moment, the adversary is hastily attempting to thwart my plan for you. He realizes that the time for harvest is approaching. He senses the shift in the atmosphere. He notices angels taking their positions, portals swinging open, favor being bestowed. Hence, he is endeavoring to incite a collapse within you. He wants to trigger a crisis, desiring you to falter before victory arrives. But I, the Lord, will not permit it. I have already arisen on your behalf. I have dispatched my angels. I have pronounced fiery words against those conspiring against your existence. I have marked your dwelling with my blood. I have already warded off disasters, ailments, and unforeseen evils. I have dismantled curses that have persisted for generations. I have stilled the voices longing to see your downfall. Because you are mine. Touching you is akin to touching the apple of my eye. But heed this. I require your vigilance. Certain doors must remain shut. There are individuals you need to release. There are habits to let go. Attacks will succeed only where gaps exist. Yet if you dwell within me, I will be your formidable shield. I will provide you with peace even amidst chaos. I will establish your footing on solid ground even when storms rage. Many do not grasp your struggles. They attempt to offer counsel through human wisdom, trying to decipher spiritual realities with earthly logic. But your battle is of a different kind. Hence, you need divine discernment. Reject guidance from those who do not seek me. Do not entrust your soul to those who lack understanding of your essence. Your calling transcends comprehension by limited minds. You possess a gift, a calling, a purpose. That is why the kingdom of darkness is disturbed. They aimed to silence you. They intended to confound you. They sought to turn people against you. But I have transformed every trap into a stepping stone, every embarrassment into elevation, every tear into a prayer of intercession. What was designed to crush you has fortified you. What was meant to hinder you has made you advance more swiftly. For I grant you perseverance. I bestow upon you strength. I empower you with strategies the enemy cannot imitate. Now pay even closer attention. There are family members who are also being targeted. The adversary understands that if he cannot reach you, he will attempt to through those dear to you. This is why you must envelop them in prayer, prophesy over them, and place their names on the altar. For I am the God who protects generations. I am the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. And I am your God as well. Just as I safeguarded David's lineage, so shall I preserve yours. The children you have lamented before me, I have visited in spirit. The spouse, the siblings, those causing you concern, I have already enveloped them in intercession. Nothing escapes my kingdom. I am aware of every one of your tears. Those shed in silence have been gathered by me. I am transforming pain into testimony.